Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. I am Sarah Aljohani, pharmacy resident at King Abdulaziz University Hospital. In this video, we have a new research loading dose, which is the registration of research protocol in PROSPERO website, why we should use it, and how we should use it. First of all, what is PROSPERO, and why it is important to register in PROSPERO, and how to register our research in PROSPERO. PROSPERO is an international database of prospectively registered systematic reviews in health and social care where there is a health-related outcome. Key features from the review protocol are recorded and maintained as a permanent record. Why it is important to register in PROSPERO? The aim is to reduce unplanned duplication of reviews and promote efficient use of resources. So we can use PROSPERO to make sure that our research idea is not yet exist or applied by other researchers by using keywords for researching in PROSPERO website, and after we will register our idea to be exist for everyone. How to register? Before proceeding with the registering process, we should join first and make an account. After logging into your account, you can proceed in the registration process. So let's go now to the page, Prospero page. This is the first page. I already logged in to my account. And here where we can search for we can use some keywords to search for other ideas to make sure that our idea is not yet exist. And to start registration for our research, we can start from here. Okay, this page, there is some guidance notes for registering, and if it is for human or animal. So our research is for human. A few questions. Few questions to answer here, and here again is a reminder to use Prospero for searching for similar studies before proceeding. So, is there any similar review for your systematic review that you will conduct? No, there is no similar reviews. Have you written a protocol? Yes. Yes. Do you intend to publish the result of your systematic review and or make them publicly available when completed? Yes. Have you started your review? No. Please now go ahead and register your review. Okay, as we can see, this is the registration page. We can submit after finishing all the answers. We can just save and go back again to complete our answers and submit. We can print this page or download it as PDF. Okay, let's take now an example. Our review title, let's say, I will use this title. Okay. Original language is for sure English. Starting day, for example, 1st of September, and the suspected completed day, it will be, let's say, last day in November. Stage of review at time of this submission. Um in this field, we cannot answer it now. It's only after registration, after complete registration and start conducting this review, we can go back and fill this blank. Okay, named contact. By default, he choose my name, my email, phone number. Okay, let's say we're going to choose SCAPE platform email. Here's the phone number and organizational affiliation of the review. The questions with the star here is this is the mandatory questions. Other than that, we can just skip. Okay. By default, he choose my name also as a member. Here we should add all the members in the systematic review. So this is the first member, and to add one more here with the title and the first name, last name, organizational affiliation, email, and country. Funding, none. There is no conflict of interest. Collaborators, if there is any collaborators, we can add it here. Review questions for our search. Let's say, for example, these questions. What is the main cause of death for critically ill patients with COVID-19? What is the main respiratory complications? And for search, let's say we can use ICU patients, COVID-19, critically ill patients. Here we can add our strategy for searching about articles that will be included in our systematic review. Again, for example, we can use COVID-19, critically ill patients, ICU patients, and if we have it in a file, we can just download it, upload it here. Okay, condition or domain being studied. We can add a small description. We have like 200 words remaining. We can use it for this description. Participants. Uh, Here we will put the inclusion and exclusion criteria. For example, we can use this inclusion and exclusion criteria. This is our inclusion criteria. This is the exclusion criteria. Interventions or exposures. Um, we could compare the critically ill patients with COVID to signs and symptoms of mild to moderate patients. Okay, types of study to be included, we can say, for example, RCTs and observational studies. Okay, here in this part, we can add more description about the inclusion and exclusion criteria. Main outcome, uh, let's say we will look at renal failure, respiratory depression, thrombosis, and as additional outcome, we could look for the blood pressure, heart rate. Okay, data extraction. Here he needs to describe how study will be selected for inclusion, state what data will be extracted or obtained, state how this will be done and recorded. 300 words could be used. And for example, we can use this statement, maybe a small brief about how we will uh, extract data and include the article and the studies inside our systematic review. Of bias state which characteristics of the studies will be assessed and or any formal risk bias quality assessment tools that will be used. Okay, let's say for eligible observation studies, assessment will be performed according to the Newcastle quality assessment scale. Uh, and again, we can use like 200 words to describe our strategy to assess risk of bias. Strategy for data synthesis. Describe the methods you plan to use to synthesize data. This must not be generic text, but specific to your review. So let's say, let's put this phrase here. Okay. Analysis of subgroups or subsets. State any planned investigation of subgroups. Uh, let's say, okay, for our study not at this time. Type and method of review. Meta-analysis review. You can choose any type. Language English. Country Saudi Arabia already selected. Okay. For other fields, it's not mandatory. Okay. If we give the permission for this file to be made publicly available, anybody will search about it in Prospero. It will be exist for them. Do you intend to publish this review? Yes. Okay. So now we can save and go back again to submit. And now we have our records here. We can go again to our submission and complete our submission at any time. Let's submit. Okay. At least two reviewers. Okay. Let's use. Hi. Select the country. Okay. For an example, let's use SCAPE platform email. Let's try to submit now. Okay. So just for confirmation. Are you sure you want to submit this record? Yes. Okay. This state that they will consume like 10 days to review your registration. After that, you can check your email or check the status in the website if it's changed or no. Okay. Okay. Now, after they review your registration, this status will be changed to registered and you will have a new ID number here. Okay. This is how we can use Prospero. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you learn from this video.